The NFL Today on CBS is powered by Ram Trucks, built to serve.
And welcome back to the NFL Today. And now Amazon takes you out to the sights and sounds of the game between the Steelers and the Eagles. Let's take you out to Philadelphia with our announcers, Jim Nantz, Tony Romo, and Tracy Wolfson.
A beautiful day, a beautiful fall afternoon it'll be in Philadelphia. The Steelers and the Eagles coming up. And what a season of fantastic things it's been for the sports fan here. They've got the Philadelphia Union playing tonight in the conference finals. The Phillies return home from Houston in the World Series. Game 3 tomorrow, have 1-1. And then you've got the Eagles taking on the Steelers today, the only undefeated team remaining in the NFL. Hello, friends. Jim Nantz, Tony Romo, Tracy Wolfson, and all the crew. Yes, the Eagles, the last team standing undefeated. They're coming off a bye, and things are really on a roll for them right now.
You got to be a fan if you're in Philadelphia sports world at all, but this Eagle team, it's captured this entire city, and it's electric out there, and for good reason. What Nick Sirianni, Howie Roseman, Jalen Hurts, Jeffrey Lurie have done, this is going to be a really hard team to beat the rest of the year for anybody. They are for real.
And what a start to the season has been for Jalen Hurts. If there was any question about his ability to be a top flight quarterback in this league, those questions don't exist anymore.
No, they've been answered. You want young quarterbacks to really take that leap, and he has. All of a sudden, you're like, is he accurate enough? Can he throw from the pocket? Yes. Leads the league in yards per attempt. Over 250 yards passing, rushing for almost 50 yards a game. The only guy right now doing that. He's a dual threat, and right now, I don't really see a weakness, honestly, Jim, on either side of the ball.
He might be a dual threat, but he's got a triple threat when it comes to throwing the football to some real playmakers, wide receivers and the tight end. That's a good one.
Really good one. I got to give Howie Roseman a lot of credit. We just talked about him going out and getting A.J. Brown. You give up a lot They gave up a lot to go get him, but I don't think so. It was a steal. Having these three guys, Smith, explosive, Brown, the middle of the field, catch radius, Goddard, run after catch, complete tight end. I mean, you pick your poison against these guys. They're going to take advantage of somebody.
And what about the Steelers? It's so unusual to talk about this team. At 2-5, they got the rookie at quarterback. We saw his first ever career start at Buffalo. They got trounced that day, but you saw promising signs in Kenny Pickett.
I see signs, right? The interceptions I'm okay with. We got a lot of great quarterbacks in history, who throw interceptions the rookie year. But what I like is the ability to stand in, to be accurate under duress. And this throw, you asked him, what'd he say?
Of his 127 attempts, that's his favorite. That was a fourth down completion that got him in range to try to do something at the end against Miami to Freiermuth. All right, Tracy, some late news from you down on the sideline.
Jim, the Eagles were busy during the bye week. They went out and they traded for Bears pass rusher Robert Quinn. He arrived here on Thursday, and he will play today. Expect about 20 to 25 snaps, mainly on 3rd and 4th down. An update on Steelers pass rusher T.J. Watt. He did return to practice this week, but was not activated off IR. Mike Tomlin told me the expectation is that he will be back after the bye. I spoke with him before the game. He said he's itching to get back out there.
Thanks, Trey. I can only imagine T.J. having to be out there warming up, but not being able to play in the game. Before we go, what can the Steelers do to stay in this game and even win the game?
They cannot win this game, Jim. There's no way, right? Mike Tomlin can't. Yes, they can. Mike Tomlin has a way of making his team show up in games like this when no one gives him a chance.
Well, maybe it's a Keystone Classic. Who knows? Coming up, it's Pittsburgh and it's Philadelphia, and it's next on CBS. Philadelphia faithful stirred to a frenzy these days. Their undefeated Eagles will be hosting the Steelers, and it's coming up next on CBS.
CBS Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
A beautiful day in Philadelphia. Steelers and Eagles coming up. And before kickoff, down to Tracy one more time.
Jim, this is a special one for Kenny Pickett. Grew up an Eagles fan, driving with his dad just an hour, 15 minutes here to attend camps at the age of 7 and watch his childhood idol Donovan McNabb play. He told us yesterday it will definitely be surreal taking the field here. On hand today, over 50 friends and family. His mom, Casey, told me many of them are Eagles fans, but they all will be rooting for Kenny Pickett today.
Well, there you go. Must have been a T.O. fan also. Yeah, he's been here many, many times. Of course, he originally signed with Temple and then decommitted and went to Pitt. So Pickett ready to go again. They'll be seeing the football first as the Eagles defer at the top.
I remember those days. I go down to Dallas. All of a sudden, my family were from Wisconsin, and we're going back up to Lambeau Field, and half the town's coming up, and I'm like, how come half are wearing Packers?
What's up with that?
Jerseys, not Cowboy, but
I thought you were rooting for me.
Passionate fans. I love it. Big day here for them.
Jake Elliott to kick off for the undefeated Eagles. And here we go. It's a touchback to get things started.